Yo, what's up, you YouTube bastards? I got something really sweet here. As you know, if you've been watching my channel for a long time, I must have showed probably 20 different style belts that I've been wearing or showing or promoting, and they're all kind of relatively like each other. Especially the real tactical looking belts like the SOE belt with the Cobra buckle, which is fantastic. And then I had another tactical belt from, what do I forget? It was similar to the SOE belt, but it was like 1.75 and it had like a bigger Cobra belt buckle. And I've had many different leather belts from very talented people that sent me belts, which I'm wearing right now. One of Andy Harlan's belts, and I just wanted to show you this from there's a company called Core. Sorry, it's called the Trackline, and I've never seen anything like it. What's cool about it is most of the time when you wear a belt, you have to make sure you get the right size, and sometimes you'll say your waist size, but the company goes by a different size, and then when you get the belt, it's too friggin' small. That happened to me quite a few times because, I'm about the size of my waist is about the size of a Mini Cooper. You know what I mean? So, the great thing about these belts right off the bat is they go up to size 54. That's pretty big. If you're bigger than that, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe you can call the company and they could get you a custom belt. Like I have a friend, he's so fat they have to pull his belt off a spool, like at Home Depot. You know when you go to Home Depot and you're getting some rope off a spool. Well, that's how fat he is. The guy's got to walk it off for like 50 yards, then cut it. He knows who he is. If you're like that, then you're going to have to call them, and they might be able to make you a custom longer belt, just cut it longer for you. I don't know. That's what I would think. So I got a black one here, and I got a brown one here. Okay, this brown one's going to a very good friend of mine, and I hope it's big enough because he's a lot bigger than me. But it's beautiful cowhide leather, and it's reinforced because these are gun belts. Okay, they're gun belts that have a dressier look to them. Sometimes when you're going out to dinner, you have your gun on with a nice pair of pants and a nice dress shirt, and you have this tactical belt. Kind of doesn't go, kind of gives it away that you might be carrying a gun to gun people that might recognize that. What's cool about this is it's very indiscreet. It has a more dressy look. And these are the two belt buckles that are available. You have this one that's skeletonized, that's hollowed out, and then you have this one that's solid. I'm a fan of this one. This one's cool too. And man, they're heavy, very heavy duty. Yeah, they're very. I've seen things similar like this before, not quite like it, but you'll see when you order it. The price is fantastic too. It's just it's ridiculous, the price for what you're getting here. So everything's really made heavy duty. So I'm getting off track again. So this is the two colors. They're cowhide. They're reinforced with a polymer. I think it's a polymer inside because it is a gun belt. But it's a gun belt that's a little more dressier. Okay? Or, you can use it as a gun belt any way you want to use it. Well, I don't even know what the hell I meant when I said that. The thing about it is, the first thing I like about it is how stiff it feels, and it's real leather. You can smell it. It's real leather. It's a cowhide, and the stitching and the reinforced ring that's put in there. It's like a ring type. It's like a band that's put in there. Keeps the belt from wearing out, breaking down after a while. If you know a full leather belt, even the thick ones, real thick bull leather belts, even after a long time from putting them on and taking them off and sliding your holster on and off it over and over again, the leather just chips away, dries out, breaks down, gets soft, and then the belt has no more support anymore. Well, this has that reinforced lining, to keep it stiff. Okay, now those are belt sizes on the back. Goes all the way up to 54, and just go to your waist size and just cut it there, or to be on the safe side, get the belt you're wearing, lay it right next to it, and then just cut it the same length your belt is if you want to be absolutely positive, so you don't cut it too short. Now the end you cut is this end, because as you can see it's the non-finished end, so you always want to cut on that end, of course. Plus the markings are on the right side, so you don't make that mistake. And then there's the finished end where it's tapered and rounded off, and so it feeds well. Now this is the neat thing. This is cool. This is what got my attention. If you look very closely here, that is, I would think, the track they're talking about, why they call it Trackline. It's kind of like a zip tie. I hate to use that as a metaphor because this is, you know, a lot more advanced and way more beautiful than a zip tie, but it kind of works like a zip tie on a bigger scale. And a lot of the problems is with all these fancy belts that you buy, when I order a belt from a custom leather guy like Andy, I say, please, can you drill the holes real close to each other? He's like, why? I was like, well, because when they're too far apart, it's either too tight or too loose. Or after you eat lunch, it's really too tight, and if you want to loosen it up, then it's too loose. So, you know, he can only drill those holes so close together, because if he goes too close together, the leather in between will not be enough strength to hold up, and you don't want the belt pin to break through them as you're pulling, if you know what I'm talking about. Well, that's where this comes into play. This has this track system in here that it kind of clicks like a ratchet. You see it, and they are very, very close together, and you got about 1 million different settings here. So this is like the answer to that without it getting weak. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get it together and show you how it works. Alright, so I didn't cut it to my size yet, but I'm just going to show you how to do it. Let's pretend you're a 54 waist, okay? And if you are, start drinking diet soda. If you're a 54 waist, what you do is you lift this up. The steel is very, very thick. Alright, you fish this in here, and I'm going to put it on right on the dotted line where the 54 is. Alright, now it has this real aggressive teeth that you flip around. Let's see if I can get it to where I had it, so I don't have to push my brains out. You will have to push pretty damn hard to get this to lock down. I already did it once, so I'm going to go in the same holes again because you guys know about my arthritis. Okay, it won't be that easy. You'll have to really lean on it and bite it in, but it's good. When that's on there, forget it. I mean, that's on there. That's never going to come off. That's what's beautiful about it. Now, the color of this, it's like a dark bronze, brushed looking bronze. I'd say bronze. Okay. Now you have this lever here, right here. It activates like that, and it has a very strong spring in there. So what you do is you put your belt on, you fish through here, and then as soon as it hits the tracking system, I mean, you'll get your belt so comfortable, you know. You're putting on your holster, it's pulling down your pants, you know, you suck your gut in and you give it a little boom. Now your holster's nice and tight again, and your pants are up, you know, because I'm shaped like a peanut M&M, so I don't have any hips, so I really got to pull it tight for my holster to stay up. This is fantastic. Look at that. It locks in really, really well. There's no play once it locks in. Doesn't wiggle back and forth. And when you want to release it, you just push the little lever, spring action lever, hold it, and it comes right out. I mean, are you freaking serious? That's freaking beautiful. So I want to thank Kors for sending me this belt, and I am very glad I took them up on their offer, because I will be wearing this belt. I'll probably wear it to work. I know it's dressy. It's not that dressy. You know what I mean? I think it's it's both. It's casual, dressy, so you can get away with it. Very, very nice. Okay, so just be careful, guys, when you're cutting it, that you cut it to the right size. The best way to do it, just like I said earlier, lay your belt that you have on right next to it, cut it the same length, and then, you know, you won't cut it too short. So I'm going to go cut this on mine and start wearing this, and we'll do a follow-up video if I remember. We'll do a follow-up video. I'll tell you how much I like it. So there's that belt buckle, and then you have the solid belt buckle, and then you have black, and then you have this beautiful tan belt with the buckle. And I'll put the link under the video. Very reasonable. When you see the price, you're just going to order it right away. You're like, I'll take two. I mean, that's how awesome they are. Okay, so thank you, Core, for sending me this awesome belt, and it's called the Trackline. When you go to their website, you'll see all different kinds of belt buckles and belts. This is their gun belt. They have other belts too, like this, and they're also just regular belts, but this is their gun belt. That's why I'm showing it to you. All right. Going to have a shop video coming up soon. We haven't done that in a while. Double Action just got a shitload of guns in. We refilled our whole inventory, so you need to see that. Alright guys, take it easy. Hope you like the belt.